Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Last Class Podcast, episode 54, with your co-host Pablo.
And Matthew.
And today we got a very special guest.
Hey everyone, my name is Omar Upegui.
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
We're doing pretty good. We saw the Google request form that you sent
Hell yeah,
to
man.
be on here.
You know what I mean?
We appreciate you for
Filling that
wanting to
out.
be on here.
Yeah,
man.
no. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course,
Yeah, of
bro.
course.
So, tell us a little about yourself.
Hey, so I'm a junior.
Okay.
I go to GGC. I'm a criminal justice major, but recently I kind of switched my major into more of a STEM major. So right now I'm going through that.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's
Like, what do you
pretty
want to do with that major, with that degree?
Honestly, right now, most STEM majors just make more money. So that's what
Yeah, that's all.
Hey, that makes. I would too. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. What? That sounds great, bro. Now, what's it called? So when you're studying the STEM major, like, do you have a specific part that you like the most, or just like you're just pushing through it?
Honestly, I don't think it's hard for me. For example, math and science and all that. I think I comprehend it pretty good. It's not like I love it, but I think I can get it pretty well. So
Yeah.
it's not something that I'm passionate about, but
You understand it.
I'm pretty good. Probably better than other people.
Okay,
For sure,
fair
I like
enough.
that, man. So then, what are you passionate about?
There's many things I'm passionate about. For example, traveling
Ooh, okay.
and spending time with my family. I think that's the most important thing everyone can do, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
for sure,
for
man.
sure.
100%. Where would you want to travel to? Like, where have you traveled to first off?
I haven't been to many countries, but I want to later down the road start traveling more often. For example, I've been to Colombia. I'm from Colombia. I was born in Colombia.
Nice.
And I've been to Mexico, Dominican Republic, and here the U.S.
How was
Nice.
DR?
Dude, DR is something else, bro.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
amazing.
Yeah, what
we've
was your
heard
favorite part?
The party, bro.
Really?
Yes, honestly.
Oh my gosh. Not the food, the beach, none of that?
Yeah, no, honestly, let's talk about the beach. The beach,
All right, bet.
the beaches are probably the most beautiful I've seen in my life.
Really?
Nice.
Probably better than Colombia, Mexico. I'm not trying to talk bad about other countries.
No, for sure, yeah.
But they're gorgeous. The palm trees, the beach is extremely beautiful.
So what part of the Dominican Republic was that beach at?
Okay, so I went to Punta Cana.
Okay, yeah.
That's probably the most popular touristic area. It's really beautiful. I recommend it for sure.
Okay.
The beaches are pretty nice. And then from there, we went to another beach, probably an hour away, on a yacht. I think I'm not positive. I think it's called Playa Saona. I think that's what it's
Okay.
called, and it's extremely gorgeous, beautiful. We had a great time.
Okay.
And then we went to Santo Domingo, which is the capital. It's like any other capital, so it's probably not as touristic. And then we went to another beach to the other side of the country. I don't exactly remember the name, but the pueblo was probably called Patio, something like that.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
Man, that's
Nice.
amazing, bro. Like, how was the food, though?
Dude, I love Dominican food. The rice, the frijoles, plátanos, los guisos, everything's
Oh, my God,
amazing.
that sounds amazing.
That's
bro.
very nice.
Sounds so good. So, like, the party life. Talk to us a little bit about that, man.
No, the party life is amazing. I mean, I went with my family.
Right.
And I wanted to pick a country that was like warm because I didn't want to go to any cold countries for like the first time traveling, and I wanted party life. So
okay.
me and my sister just, we're from Dominican Republic, let's go.
Go party. Fuck yeah.
And you for sure find it. There's good bars, good nightclubs. I mean, Dominican Republic has one of the best nightclubs in the world. It's called
wow.
Cocobongo.
Coco.
Okay.
And it's like $100 to get in.
Per person?
Per person, but it's not just a nightclub. It's like
Restaurant.
no. It's like a show. Like they have
shit.
so many actors and so many characters from like anything you can think of from like movies.
Damn.
I saw Spider-Man. I saw
fuck?
I saw Michael.
Like, literally, man? That's a whole shit.
Yeah. I
Oh,
saw
wow.
Michael
Okay.
Jackson. It was great.
So that's where he was hiding. God damn. So
Michael
shit.
Jackson.
no,
Everybody.
and
Hey, that's-
honestly, and the Dominican women, beautiful.
Hell yeah.
I cannot
Hell yeah.
complain.
Oof. Wow. Did you did you have a good time over there?
Yeah, for sure. Had a good time. I mean, that's what you go for, just
Oh,
to
for sure, man.
dance, to have fun, to laugh, to walk around, meet new
Right.
places. Really beautiful.
that's a
Had a
good
great
idea.
time.
So where would you want to go?
These are my list of the next countries, probably 5 or 10 that I want to travel to.
Bet. Top 5. Let's go.
Top 5, probably Puerto Rico,
W.
Brazil.
There you go.
Those are the 2 in South America.
Yeah.
Then I want to travel to Japan, Thailand, Europe, but like I only have like 4 or 5 countries in mind from Europe. I want to go to Spain for sure, Germany for sure, Poland maybe, and Italy.
Nice.
Italy, bro. That sounds amazing. Man.
Pretty good list. That's
a really good list, man.
I like it a lot.
So is that like in order of which ones you would go to, or is that was more like just
probably the next ones I'm gonna travel to is Puerto Rico or Thailand.
Oh,
probably those 2.
Is there a specific reason for Thailand, or is it just like you just want to experience like the culture? And whatnot?
I've heard that the touristic attractions are really beautiful, and probably my family got me into it, so I'm probably gonna go with my family.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Hell yeah, man. That sounds like a great fucking time, bro.
Good idea. That's a great idea,
bro. What Brazil though? You know, Brazil is the biggest carnival in South America, right?
Yeah, honestly, I remember 2014 FIFA World Cup.
Those were vibes.
If I was old enough, I would have been there.
Hell yeah.
God.
At least like fire. Outside and like the vibes and like the
environment.
Ambiance, yeah,
man. But in Colombia, that one right there, man. So how long have you? So you said you were born in Colombia, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So where were you born?
I was born in Bogota, which is the capital, and then I came here to the U.S. at a very young age when I was 5.
Oh wow!
Okay. And then I was raised here in the U.S. Yes.
So how was that? How was that change, or were you just too young to not really remember?
Actually, both. For one, it was a little bit hard transitioning into like American school system, for example. Probably the language.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy, but at the same time, it's a change. For like young kids, you can grasp a language extremely fast. But in the beginning, I remember I used to struggle maybe. And also I used to get in a lot of fights for some reason when I was little. When I was like in kindergarten, maybe.
Ajá, ¿y tú qué? Porque me miras así. Ven acá, vámonos.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? ¿Qué me dijiste?
You know what I mean? Let's go outside right now. Nah, that'd be funny as fuck. What did you go to elementary school, right?
Yes, sir.
Which one did you go to?
McKendree.
He went to McKendree. Yeah, he did go. He went to McKendree. What you mean, boo? He went to Rock Springs.
What's wrong with Rock Springs?
Nothing. I'm just saying. You're talking shit about McKendree. What's wrong with that?
I know a lot of people that
you know what? We all went to Creekland. All right. That's
no. We don't want to talk about that. Do you miss it? Do you miss Colombia?
In a sense, yes, but I would probably not want to live there anytime soon. I'm used to this lifestyle. Okay. It's pretty. I think from like my point of view, I'm pretty comfortable. You have your car, you can go anywhere, less traffic, more calm. And Colombian is a little bit more chaotic. It has its good things and its bad things, just like the U.S. But I would definitely want to keep going to travel.
To visit.
Right. Of course, yeah. Yeah, not to live anytime soon.
Okay, that's fair. You got family over there, right?
Yes, but I'm not very close with my family in Colombia.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Since I was separated at a young age, I only was raised with my close relatives, my mom, my dad, and my siblings. So,
Understand.
the rest of my family, I barely talk to them. So if I go, I probably visit just like less than a handful. Okay. And then honestly, I want to spend my time just seeing new towns, just traveling, seeing the beautiful side of Colombia, having a good time.
Wow. So what parts of Colombia have you been to then?
I've been to Medellin. I've been to La Costa, the town
Barranquilla.
Yeah, Valledupar.
Not Barranquilla.
Damn.
I was about to ask you, si ha ido a la isla San Andrés?
San Andrés, no. I've heard it's really beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I haven't gone, but
we're gonna go.
We're gonna go one day.
No, the next time I travel to Colombia, I for sure want to see the touristic areas. Because, like, for example, I've been to Medellin.
Claro.
In Bogota, and I think Medellin is pretty touristic.
The nightlife.
I had a good time in Medellin, and I want to travel there again.
Yeah.
But the next few places I want to go is probably
Cartagena. My family. I got una prima que vive en Cartagena.
Yeah.
So para la próxima.
Bro, I want to go to La Finca. Yeah, the one you were showing.
Oh, the one in.
I want to go to that farmland,
You want to
bro.
go to the one in.
Las montañas.
mi abuelo has one in Los Llanos, and then my friend has the one in Fusa.
Okay.
So
shoot, either one, bro. What's one thing you miss a lot about Colombia?
The culture, man.
Oh man,
that's probably the top thing. I mean, in Colombia, everyone is so friendly, and I think everybody feels that about their own culture.
Oh yeah. Anywhere
you go to, probably Mexicans, whoever you talk to. But I'm pretty attached to my culture. I'm pretty proud of my culture.
Yeah.
And I have a good time when I'm like with my people. But I'm for sure open of meeting new cultures and going to new places, having new experiences.
Oh yeah. Sounds like a great time, bro. Like that's amazing. Like, okay, since we're rolling into Christmas now, what do you miss like that Christmas life over there in Colombia?
For sure, 100%. If you want to go to Colombia, go in December. It's the most beautiful experience you can have.
Or February because of carnivals. But go ahead.
It's beautiful. The fireworks, the lights, everybody's homes are extremely decorated. Yeah. Even if they don't have that much money, they put lights on, decorations. The kids are
on the streets
running outside.
That's what it's all about. Dia de las Velitas. Have you gone there?
I've actually never had a Dia de las Velitas in Colombia.
Oh, it's different. It's a different vibe. You should go one day. I was gonna ask before the Christmas question. I was gonna ask that. What's your thought on the people that actually when they come from Colombia and they're in the U.S. now? And they have like this embarrassment of showing their real culture here in the U.S. What do you think about those people?
Honestly, I think that's pathetic. Everybody should embrace their culture and where they come from. I'm extremely proud. I'm probably, I can't say I'm more Colombian or more American, but I'm for sure both because I've grasped the American culture here in school, my friends, everybody I hang out with. And if you come here and you're embarrassed about your culture, I think that's just nonsense. I think that's just stupidity.
It's not right, dude. This is, like you said, this is where you come from. That's who you are. You know what I mean? Why are you trying to deny that?
Yeah, of course.
Forget about it.
Yeah, I've seen people like after they watch, let's say, a Colombia game, they just take their jersey off. Man, we fucking lost. They throw that shit. I'm like, what's wrong with you, bro? Even though you lost, like, bro, just keep it on, bro. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Talking about the Colombian game, I remember in the Copa America final, Colombia actually lost. But I went to this one Colombian restaurant with my friends. I had my best friend with me. I had some of my cousins, some close friends. We had an absolutely great time. It wasn't even probably watching the actual soccer game. It's more about having a party. Bro. We had a great time in the restaurant. And even though we lost, I think it was a wonderful experience. We had a great time.
Yeah. So that's the memories you created was the most important part of everything.
Oh my gosh, man.
But still, that was painful.
It was.
It was painful. It was very painful.
But I'm proud.
No, for sure, man. Yeah. I don't know. These last two games, bro, they've been disappointing. I'm not going to lie to you, man.
It's a phase. They had a bad week, but they'll be back.
Marica, Lucho Diaz, man. Se lo estaba cagando, okay. Like, bro, that pissed me off. So, anyways, what's it called? So, have you been to an actual game, though, in person?
No, I have not.
No? Okay. So if you could, where would you want to go to like actually visit like the actual game? Like, you know what I mean? Like you can go to in Colombia, or would you go to like a different country and just watch them play, or like,
or you could just wait until they come here to the World Cup.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm actually going to probably wait for the World Cup, and I'm probably positive that Colombia is going to be playing, and if they get to any big games, we're in Atlanta, so the Mercedes-Benz stadium is probably huge now.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to be in there.
Oh yeah.
Most likely if Colombia plays there,
I'm
gonna be screaming, yelling.
You're gonna have no voice after, man.
Jumping.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
So did you see about what happened when they were like storming like the stadium in Charlotte, bro? Okay, what are your thoughts on that?
That was in Miami.
Oh, I thought you said it was in Charlotte.
No, that was Miami.
Yeah, it was Miami.
Oh, okay. So what do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
Disappointed. I think we showed our bad side as Colombians, and I think we have way more positive things to show. People who did that just I don't know if they were not thinking, if they I don't know if this is. I mean, I'm happy that I live in the U.S. because we live with laws that people enforce. The law enforces. So,
sure.
I mean, I'm glad that they arrested the people who who were making chaos and destroying property and all that.
Broke those laws, right?
Yeah, no, I'm extremely disappointed about that. But the people who actually want to enjoy the game and actually follow the law and the rules, I'm extremely proud of them, and I'm glad they had a good time.
Hell yeah.
It shows a bad image too, which is kind of bad. It's kind of like,
No, it is bad.
we're not like this. Not all Colombians are like this. And it wasn't just Colombians. It was also, well, there was Argentinos in there going too. So
Yeah, for sure. But like, let me tell you something. There's always good people and bad people, everywhere you go. In every single country, there's really extremely good people, and you can also find the worst kind of people, even in my country.
right.
Yeah, man. There's been a lot of bad things, but also a lot of good things that come out of it for sure. Now, going back to college, man, I just wanted to know, what's your favorite part about college?
I mean, the thing that comes up to my mind is probably the experience. I mean, the new people you meet, it's just like high school. It's a phase where you're learning and you're growing as a person. And in the moment, you don't realize it, how much you enjoy it. But then, like I said, time goes so slow when you're in it. But then after you go to the next level, I feel like you recognize all the great experiences you had, the people you meet, the plans you made. So I think that's the most beautiful part about college. And yeah, I know.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking back in high school, and I know it's going to be the same for college for sure.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That's amazing, bro. I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it, man. I'm excited.
How the time has passed though. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, man.
You're living in the moment, but like in a blink, you're graduated. You have kids.
Dude, look, you're working in the moment, and you think it's extremely hard, and it goes by so slowly. But in reality, I feel like everybody should give 100% because at the end of the day, time goes by like this in a snap. And then you look back, you haven't done anything.
You're just like, damn.
Yeah, that's probably disappointing.
Yeah, you don't want to live with that regret, so you just gotta do it.
Of course.
I'm kind of living with that right now a little bit. It's just like not in a bad way. It's just more like, damn, bro, I could have traveled a little bit, like, you know, after high school a little bit. I could have gone somewhere or done something, but I'm over here just thinking about trying to make money so I can do that later in life. But I don't know if I'm gonna make it later in life. That's the one thing.
That's probably
You know
a
what I mean?
dilemma every guy goes through. Either
Bro,
making money or enjoying life.
Yes,
You gotta
bro.
have that balance though. You gotta find that
Life,
balance.
you said it.
Yeah.
Life is about balance. I think if you go to one extreme or the other, there's probably more bad things than positive things. So you just got to balance life. You got to have a good time. You got to be responsible with your goals and your future, and just enjoy every moment of every experience.
And that's in everything. You can have balance in when you're in school, when you're hanging out, when you're partying, when you, even in a relationship. Like if you're gonna go hang out with your friends, you gotta have that balance with your girlfriend and your friends. Like not one way or the other. You gotta spend time with both, and that's in everything.
And sometimes bring both of them together. You know,
Yeah,
that might turn out very well. You
Yeah.
never know, man.
That
For
works out
sure.
too.
Of course.
So, what extracurriculars do you do besides school? Outside of school?
I like to go to the gym.
Nice. Oh yeah, I seen you in there before for sure, man. I seen you in the gym.
That's probably my biggest hobby. I like to go to the gym, probably
Okay.
just for my mental health, my physical.
Hell yeah, it's a really good outlet. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to look good. I want to have a good mental state. And I think it teaches me discipline. Besides that, I like to do sports. Maybe not as big, but like once in a while, maybe play soccer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds like
a
a
good
blast,
idea.
man. Where do you play soccer at when you do go play?
a couple of places. I mean, I have some friends that do play soccer, so sometimes they text me, "Hey, pull up."
But like
Let's
Gary
go.
Prickle, Silverbacks,
Yeah, something like that. So that's
Yeah, man.
everybody should have a physical hobby. I think it's
No,
for
for
sure
sure.
healthy.
So somewhat, yeah. It helps out with the head and like the
Like you said, mental
Mental
yeah.
health, yeah.
Because it's just like I feel like once you're doing the physical activity, like your brain is just has everything else, like it's just working out, right? So it's just you're in that headset where it's just like, dude, I'm having a good time. I'm gonna get some physical activity done, and then after you feel like I'm not gonna say drained of energy, but it's just like you're relaxed. You know what I mean? Like you hit that quick shower, you're feeling good, and now your brain, you're not stressed.
It's
You're
gotta be the
de-stressed.
best feeling.
I don't know. For
Like
me,
after
like
a workout,
after a crazy
You go have
workout,
a good
man.
Shower.
Yeah, more than me. You probably know that because you hit the gym more than me for sure.
Yeah, man. But I mean, like recently, I don't know if you know, but I had a torn my meniscus playing soccer.
What is that?
So
Part of the knee.
it's part of the knee. So it's like like you see your whole knee right here, right? So
Yeah.
there's two bones right here, and it's the thing that's separating these two bones from colliding. So my right lateral meniscus tore.
I'm sorry to hear
Nah,
that.
it's all right, man. It's
Yeah.
all right. But I've been getting back to. I'm on week 16 of recovery, so I just started getting on the treadmill. So
Wow. Okay, that's good. I mean, is that something you can recover fully?
Oh yeah, so they told me if you don't tear it again, you're gonna be good. But what's it called? They're pretty much saying in a year you're gonna get back to where you were before.
Perfect.
And then I'm gonna get back to just doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
Just
We need
getting
him for
better and
the
getting stronger.
4v4 and the 7v7s.
Yeah, they want me to go back to play soccer with them a little bit, but just in school, and I'm just like, that's where I don't know,
bro.
man. I don't know. We're gonna have to get into it slowly though.
Slowly
not
but
crazy.
surely.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Yes,
I
sir.
feel like you'll be a good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
You got hands, bro.
Have you ever been injured? Like
Um,
playing soccer or any sports like that?
Or even at the gym, like on
Yeah.
accident.
Yes. Like, for example, at the gym, for some reason, I was doing squats. And I even had my belt on.
Okay.
I injured my neck and my back. So I didn't do squats for like a whole month. And then I went back to doing squats. I injured myself again.
Wow.
Oof.
So yeah, no, right now I'm taking it easy on
For sure.
on
Yeah.
squats, but I mean doing legs, I think any other exercise I'm good with.
Okay, that's
Just
good.
that for some reason squats have injured me.
Do you think it's the form, or do you think it could be like just like too much weight you put on the rack?
Probably not the form. Probably the how much muscular mass I have on my back.
Ah, okay.
So the bar is like I'm a skinny person, so I think it's been hitting my spine pretty directly.
Oh, okay.
No, I understand that because there's like little paddings for that area, but
I had to buy them because
understand.
I was getting injured, so I got them and I feel a little bit better using them for sure.
I'd rather be safe than sorry for
Yeah,
sure.
of course.
Oh my gosh, sorry. So considering the life that you had lived in Colombia, just even though those 5 years, and when you came over here, what has been like the major we talked about that already, but like what has been like the major toll it had on you the most? Like could it have been making friends like you said, or could it have been just like the environment that you lived in, how different it was, that you couldn't just go down the street and get some food or something like that, or like what?
I was probably too little to grasp it 100%,
Okay.
but I feel like for sure the environment. I feel like I said, Colombia has its beautiful side and its bad side. Also, the U.S. has a beautiful side and its bad side. So, I mean, I don't think it was too hard on me to change because, for example, I came here, I met new kids in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
We could play outside, we could have social time.
Right.
So I could
100%.
feel a little bit more comfortable. So I think it was a pretty good transition, but it also had its bumps. So I can't complain.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, no,
complain.
I hear that.
A lot of people that I know that come from Colombia are actually really, really like they feel really blessed and like they really like it here than they do back in Colombia. And I mean, if that's how they feel, fair enough.
Look, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel extremely blessed. Sometimes I'm ungrateful for what I have, and I think that's a bad mindset.
Yeah.
Most people don't realize what they have in the moment until they lose something.
Yeah.
And I think that's when you actually have to think before something bad happens, what you have: school, work, transportation, family, anything you have in your life, you have to be grateful for it. And I think you have to enjoy it the most you can while you have it.
Yeah, that's so true.
Because things could switch just like that. You never know what might happen, man.
Very true what we were just talking about. And then obviously your college experience, pretty cool. But I don't know. How is like relationships, like with girls, with boys? How's that?
If you're asking about relationships, I feel like this is a age where everybody's experimenting. So I feel like everybody's learning and meeting new people and trying to find new experiences.
Okay. So from that, like, what do you think about, like, just like how relationships play off in certain like ways? Because a lot of people, like, they don't have patience. A lot of people, they just like, they're trying to look for something that they never, they get. And then after they get what they want, they kind of just leave and they just like go find something else, if you know what I mean? Like in a relationship.
Yeah, of course. I totally understand that. I mean, everybody has a different perception of what they want in their relationships. So, I mean, there's people that just want to hook up.
Right.
And there's people that want to have serious relationships.
Right.
And, I mean, it majorly depends on your mindset, 100%. I feel like if you're mature enough to have a serious relationship, or even if you're not serious enough and you just want to keep meeting new people, I feel like the only thing you can do is just be 100% honest You can be any way you want. You can be gay, you can be lesbian, you can be straight, you can have multiple girlfriends as long as you're honest about it.
Right.
And the most important thing is probably not hurting anybody's feelings.
Okay.
And knowing yourself.
Okay.
That's the most important thing you can do.
That's true. But what about the people that do, kind of break those feelings and mess with the feelings?
I mean, it's a difficult topic because, there's different reasons why someone can hurt someone's feelings.
Right.
Maybe is because their relationship didn't turn out how they planned it in the beginning, or is maybe because someone lied during the relationship, someone cheated. I feel like with every experience you have, you learn something new about yourself and about what you want. And you should just try to be the smartest person. And obviously it's different between guys and women because, women are a little bit more emotional while guys just think
Logically.
So I feel like as in this young age, most men want to meet new girls and hook up and this and that. And I'm not saying it's wrong. Actually, it's probably good as long as they know themselves and as long as they don't hurt anybody. And the same thing is for women. If you know you don't like something any certain type of way, I think they should first learn themselves without just throwing themselves out and into a relationship.
Yeah.
Completely.
But that's
agree on
very
that.
that's very delicate. Like the being my Spanish, sorry. Infidelity is like very sensitive because nowadays people are like, oh, you cheat on me once and we're done.
Okay.
Or if they're like, they don't know what's in their mind, they actually stay and they keep on doing it.
Yeah, dude, honestly, it depends on the scenario. There's different types of scenarios. Obviously, someone can cheat once and then regret it, for sure, 100%. But at the same time, if my best advice for you is that if you get cheated and you didn't want to get cheated on, I think you should just drop the relationship instantly.
Right.
I think you should run away from that if you're not. Look, I'm the type of person that I'm not. How can I say this? I don't care. I'm careless. Honestly, if a relationship doesn't turn out well with the girl, I don't care about it. I can drop it instantly.
Right.
And I forgot where I was going to, but I feel like you should just be careful about your feelings.
That's true. Yeah, and who to give it to the right person.
Yeah, man, that one too.
No, yeah, there's people that do not care who they get with. That's you should have
standards.
Yeah, you should have standards for sure.
Standards.
I mean, for example, I have high standards.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not looking to marry at this point in my life.
Yeah,
obviously, later on down the road, I want to hopefully meet the perfect girl, have children.
Yeah.
And be loyal, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So when you go into that relationship, you're like, okay, we're just gonna see what happens. Or you don't go into it thinking, oh, I'm gonna marry her. I
mean, from the very beginning, you probably don't know if you want to marry her, obviously. But from the very beginning, you at least know if you want something serious with that person. And obviously, you got to see later down the road how it leads into it. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice, man. No, look, that's honestly a big role. Like, yeah, you guys were saying about like you guys got to know what you guys want, and some people have high standards, and that's fine. Now, you can't just go around like putting those high standards on someone and trying to change them to make them fit those high standards. That is not right at all. I've seen a lot of people do that and whatnot, and that's honestly not really cool, to be honest, in my opinion.
But to an extent, oh, what the heck? To an extent, though. Because, okay, let's just take a pause. Okay, but in some way, when it comes to that, let's say that you're with somebody, but they want you just by being with them, you want to become the best version of yourself.
True.
So that change is good, though.
Yes. I completely understand. I completely agree with that. But you guys, you got to understand, like, you're in a relationship, right? But you guys want to grow you guys want to grow together, but also grow in your own paths. You know what I mean? But like do it side by side.
That's what I was exactly gonna say. I don't think if you're gonna grow as a person, you should depend on anybody.
No, that's not.
If you're gonna get into a relationship, is because you want to spend time with that person, you like that person, but I feel like your priority for everybody should be themselves. So you cannot depend on somebody for your mental health, for your needs, for anything. I feel like, for example, in my position, my priority is me, my school, my future, my job, my family. You know, I can't. If I have a girlfriend, that's gonna be on my free time. I can't be spending
100%.
time. When I have priorities, and I can't be expecting anything from them at the same time.
Right. When does she become a priority, though?
She becomes a priority when I'm ready, and when she's ready. In the sense that, and I think marriage symbolizes that.
Right.
So when I'm ready, I know I will symbolize that by proposing to that person. Proposing, hey, I want you to be my wife. The moment that I want someone to be my wife, that person is going to be my life.
Yeah.
But before then, anybody can come and go.
Right.
Okay.
Wow. Well said, man. Well put.
Yeah, that was very well put.
Wow. Jesus. I mean, honestly, no, like he said that really well, man. Because a lot of people nowadays, like we were just talking about, like the hookup culture, like it's kind of, especially like in college and shit. A lot of girls and guys just go around just fucking, fucking leaving. You know what I mean? Like it's not really. There's not a lot of
There's no love.
There's no real
Or
love. You know what I mean?
feelings.
That
Of course. And look, me personally, I know for a fact I've never fallen in love in my life before. And I feel like, well, hopefully, when I fall in love is with the perfect person that fills me.
Right.
You know, that
got you.
compliments me.
Right. Not that completes your other half, because you got to be full before you get into someone. You know
Of
what I'm
course,
talking
you can't expect someone to fix you.
Nah.
That's
No.
stupid. You got to first become. I know that me at this stage of my life, I'm not the person that I want to be for sure. I keep growing in every single state, mentally, physically. Any goal that you have, I want to keep growing. And I know for a fact, before I get into that, I want to be my complete self.
Right.
And I feel like people put themselves aside and not grow as a person.
Yeah.
And they expect someone to help them out with that. I think that's...
I feel like, no, you're not really prepared to get with anybody
I
else
think
if you're not, fully fine and feel
Yeah.
great and positive about yourself.
You can't
It's just
love
not going to work.
You can't love someone if you don't love yourself.
Love yourself. Just,
You know what
this
I mean?
is a fact, bro. Like, if you're
Yeah.
having mental struggles and, you're getting with somebody else, waiting on them to, fix you up, it's just going to make it worse, if anything.
Yeah, because you're relying on them. That's not a good trait at all, because it's just like you're kind of like a parasite. You're leeching on them just to to be well, I guess.
No, and don't get me wrong. When you're in a relationship or when you're meeting somebody, you're talking to somebody, you learn a lot of things about what you want and about yourself mostly.
Oh, yeah.
And that's good. That's growth at the same time. But you can't expect them to
Always do it. And,
No,
keep
it's not even
reminding
that. It's not that they give it to you. It's that you give it to yourself while you're in it.
Okay. Understood. Wow. Okay. So, question: what do you guys think about women's roles and men's roles? Because we were raised in a different, culture, I guess, from Americanized culture. You know what I mean? So it's just like, what are y'all's opinions on that?
Okay, so my point of view is that I'm extremely traditional. Not extremely. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit traditional,
Okay.
and I feel like if you live in the United States of America, you have the freedom of doing whatever you want.
Hell
If you
yeah.
want to be a dog in the street, go ahead, be a dog. I mean,
Start barking.
and I'm a little bit against feminism. And if you're a feminist, go ahead. As long as you don't harm anybody else, it's like LGBTQ. That's an example. I don't support it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I can hang out with people who are gay. I can talk to people who are gay.
Right.
I can hug a friend that is gay, as long as they don't harm anybody else, and as long as they're not influencing other people. I think anybody has the freedom of doing whatever they want. But I feel like in my future relationships, I feel like I want to be pretty traditional. I think women and men are different.
Right.
And that includes mentally, spiritually, and even physically, which is the most obvious.
Right.
Okay.
And I feel like because of those changes, men and women should have different jobs, And I'm not saying it's tragic because, for example, I think the men should work, and I think the women should take care of the home, right? The women has that nurturing side that most men do not have, you know? And I want to find the perfect woman that helps me raise my future children. Obviously, I want to give her the best life from me. I want to work hard to build that home. I want to work hard to give her freedom of her doing what she wants, as long as she takes care of me. I want to find the right person that takes care of me and my family.
Okay.
Right.
So now, what if she wants to be the breadwinner? Like, what if the roles is switched? You know what I mean? Like, would you be fine with, like, you know, being at the home and chilling, or nah?
Yeah. If I see that a girl that I'm with is wants to be the breadwinner, wants me to be the home wife, home husband, I would not be comfortable with that. And of course, that's when you're meeting a person.
Yeah.
I know I'm not gonna get to that. I'm not gonna get to that point because I know for a fact I want to meet the woman before I even marry her. I want to meet her 100%, and I know what her points of views are, and I know what she wants in life and her goals. So that's not going to be an issue for me. But let's say in the hypothetical sense that my wife suddenly changes her points of view and wants to become masculine, I think for me, I'm opposed to that because I think women have that feminine side, which is beautiful, and I think men have that masculine side, which is also beautiful, and I think they complement each other.
Right.
So, I mean, if you want to be a guy, if you're a guy and you want to be a house husband, I mean, go for it. You know, you can be a lizard if you want to,
but as long as the wife is doing her part. Because, like, if none of you guys are doing it, then you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, man. I mean, you just got to meet the right person who knows who you share the same goals with and the same mindset and the same future.
Yeah.
That's why you got to meet people. You can't just jump right into marrying someone. You gotta know them, their soul.
Right. You gotta be that.
Okay, you got it. You go.
No, so I was gonna add on to that. Like, you gotta be very intimate. You gotta know them, like, very well before you make any critical changes in y'all's relationship, or things that can lead to long, like a very long, maybe unhappy life, and you don't want that, of course.
Okay. So hypothetically, now what if both you guys are out and about and you both work together? Like, no one's at home. There's no kids yet. You both are just working on yourself, putting money into the house, and
it depends what stage you're in. You know, I mean, for example, if, like you said, if I have no kids and I'm trying to build a base, a fundamental base for our future, I mean, I guess it's fine if my wife wants to work. You know, as long as she's doing things right, she's not misusing her time or using, for example, her job and her money for things that I don't find that are good in our lives. So I mean, yeah, of course, I'm not misogynist. I love women,
right?
And I think men should provide a comfortable life for women. Right. Anything they need, anything they want, the guy is the provider. I want to provide my wife with my future wife. I'm single. With with everything she wants and needs. You know,
right?
As long as I know she's the perfect person for me.
Right.
And changing the topic a little bit, going into it, that's what I see nowadays, that women want to act like men, you know? Women nowadays are going out and about and hooking up with a bunch of guys. And I'm not saying that it's right for guys to be hooking up with a bunch of girls, you know? But I just know that there's differences between men and women, you know? And there's so many women now that are just for the streets, you know?
I hear that, man.
I think it's extremely hard to find an actual good woman. And I'm not saying that every guy deserves a good woman. I think if you want to find a good woman, obviously as a guy, you have to grow as a person and become a good man.
Yeah,
100%.
But yeah, that's an issue for sure.
It's also the place you're actually searching for the woman. Like, if you're, let's say, college, you can find somebody, but is it the best place to find?
Look, it's not even about that. I think everybody goes out and about, and it doesn't matter if you're in middle school, it doesn't matter if you're in college, it doesn't matter if you're 40 years old and have a full career already.
Yeah.
I think when you meet the perfect person and you start falling in love with them, it's not something that you plan. I think it's something that it just happens, you know?
Right.
So I've heard stories of people who meet their wives when they're in middle school. They become high school sweethearts. They go to college together, and then they eventually get married. And I think that's beautiful. But like every person is different. Every life is different. And I think you should just take your time to know yourself and to actually prioritize yourself and enjoy yourself. And I don't think people should be just out searching for wives. I think that's normal also for like people our age trying to find girlfriends and stuff. And I mean, go for it if you want that. I'm not saying it's wrong, but if you're trying to find your soulmate, it's not something you plan. I think it's something that happens.
Right. So if you could give any advice on that, like as in just you just want to work on yourself, or like what would you give to advice to the people that are just, in that process of just, they don't know what the fuck they want, or they're looking for someone. Yeah, they're clueless.
I mean, I think it's easier for me to give advice to men than women because I'm a guy, so I think maybe for women it's different. But as a guy, I think first you should focus on yourself 100% until it happens. I mean, you just gotta if you want to build a career, go to school. If you want to build a career just going straight into work, go ahead and build that. If you want to build a company, go for it. If you want to build your mental state, travel, read books, focus on yourself 100%. I don't think you should be focusing on other people, and then eventually you'll find the right person if that's what you want. If you want to meet people, you can meet people along the way, but you cannot shift your focus because of that.
Wow. That was well said, man. Okay, so I have a follow-up. So when it comes to relationship and partners, right, where are you on the stance of financial independency and financial dependency?
I mean, I think that's something like we talked previously. I think at this moment, I mean, I think women should be, in this day and age, I think women should be independent, until they meet the perfect man and they want to build a home. I think, like I said, I have traditional views, and I think
that's true.
I think men and women should build a home together, and the guy should be the breadwinner. But of course, women should not just stop their lives just to meet any man out there, They should also build themselves and also at the same time find the best man for themselves. Yeah. So I think, for example, what you just said, if, let's say in a hypothetical scenario that a man and a woman are married, right. I think the man should be the breadwinner, right? And I think the woman should be dependent on the guy to be the provider, and I think the guy should be should be dependent on the woman to nurture him and to nurture his family and his home.
Okay. What if there's a divorce? Then what? All the dependency.
These are all hypotheticals, though, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Of course.
All the stuff that has been provided from the husband to the wife is go down the drain. And obviously, husband pack his bag, leave. He got the money. But then what happens to the wife?
This is what I think about the economical sense in marriages. My best advice to you is try to find the perfect person, because if you want to find the perfect person, there should be no reason to break up or to get a divorce or anything like that. But it happens.
It happens.
Right.
So let's say in the scenario that it happens, I think the guy should get a prenup for what he built before her. Obviously, sure. if you grew with your wife and you builded a company, if you builded a home, if you builded a beautiful family, then you can split that because she also worked for it,
Yeah. Right.
But I think, there's for sure been scenarios where women takes more than she deserves. And I think that's wrong. I think men should be smarter. And women should be smart now, too. Everybody should be smart. But
some people get left with nothing and they're done.
I think now we live in a culture where people don't care about other people. I think people just care about themselves. And to a certain sense, I think it's good. But like this woke culture, it has a good things and bad things at the same time. I think many souls are getting corrupted because of it at the same time. They want to give harm instead of being smart with it, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Wow. Damn. A lot of stuff that's been dropping here today, man. I can't wait for this After Dark version with you, man.
Yeah, if this is just a regular.
I can't wait, man. Shoot. Have you listened to our After Dark ones by any chance?
Never, sorry.
No, that's fine.
It's all right, man. Don't worry. You're going to listen to one. You're going to be on one. It's all right, man. It's going to be a lot of controversial topics, and I can't wait to get into that with you, man, for
Perfect.
sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah,
man. What?
No, I'm just thinking about it. I'm just thinking about everything.
Yeah,
he's
no,
talking
life is deep, and I mean, everybody should try to be smart.
Yeah, man.
Try to
Like,
be.
Try to make the best choices in your life and take your opportunities that are presented to you for sure. Just go for it. I mean, and changing the topic a little bit about young people. I think, for example, school, work, whatever it is. I think people should pursue what they want. You know, go at it 100%. I mean, take chances. You're young. Go ahead and.
You don't want to go in the future with regrets.
Yeah,
I feel like that's the worst.
Exactly. I don't want to look back, and I don't want to say,
I should have done this and that.
In college, I didn't talk to that one girl that I liked. Back in college, I didn't try to start my company that I had planned with my friend or whatever it is. You know, I think you should try to just live life to the fullest.
Yeah. No. Take action.
That's the best thing you can do. Live life to your fullest. I don't think people comprehend that. I don't think people actually comprehend.
I think they just say, oh, it's just a basic saying, but it's just like you got to think about it in a deeper sense because there's always obviously different versions of that. There's economical, there's psychological, and there's physical ways.
Yeah, everybody's different, man, and I think everybody learns different things, and people learn things at a different pace or throughout different experiences. So I mean, you just gotta take chances. You just gotta live life. You just gotta try to make the most out of what you have in this moment. Go for it 100%. I mean,
if you want to build the next phone, bro, go ahead, do it, man. Like, what? There's none stopping you, man. It's just like I'm gonna say risks, but like, risks. I mean, you're young. This is when you're supposed to take the most risks because you can get back from it.
You got nothing to lose. I feel like that's what it is.
I think that's what's it. And then later on down the road, you're more compromised, or I don't know the exact word I'm thinking about. Maybe let's go with compromised. You have more responsibilities. You have other things in life, and if you look back and you didn't do what you want to do when you had less responsibilities, I think
your decision making has to be like on point when it comes to the future. Because right now, you can mess up, you can fuck up a bit, but you always can build it back. But once you're in there,
let me ask y'all, what are your goals in life? What? Okay, let's not go into maybe career-wise, but like, what are things you want to do in this life that fill you?
I want to travel. I want to learn new cultures, new experiences. I want to experience different, I want to just talk to different people from different cultures and get like their perspective on life because different people live different lives. And like you said, some people, I saw this quote. It was, I actually read this. It was like some kids don't know like the meaning, like the meaning of like, you know, just the society they're living in. They're not grateful for it unless they've seen war or it has something to do like along the lines of that.
Yes,
exactly. I mean, I'm not trying to talk bad about American people, but American people are probably one of the cultures. Testing 1 2. American people are probably one of the cultures that are probably more closed-minded. For example, they see other cultures and they're not open to learning about them, or they're not learning to learning about.
Yeah, not being open to it.
Yeah, there's so many more things out there that you got to learn, and I think I'm a pretty open person. I want to go out there and. Listen to new music, have new experiences, meet new people totally opposite from me. That's what really builds you as a person. And if you don't get every you gotta at least see and ask about every perspective before you can't. It's like politics. I don't want to get into politics, but if you have a point of view, you can't be close about it. Oh no, I'm going with this candidate because of this. That's it. I'm not hearing your story. You gotta be open to listening to every perspective, and then you can have your opinion.
Yeah, because everyone's open to their own opinion. Yeah, like you say, you gotta listen to everyone. That's why, like, when a lot of people have arguments, I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, let's say one of them's my friend and the other one's I don't know the other person. All right, cool. I hear your side. Let me just hear their side real quick so I can get the gist of both ways, and I can come to a conclusion in my head.
But you gotta do your own research, bro. Like, for sure. Definitely, because if you let's say if we're coming to this like candidate stuff. If you just heard somebody say it and you just go directly, no, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. You're getting influenced. You just got to do your own research and like really think about your values when it comes to that stuff. But
that's important. Values. You gotta have your fundamental values for sure. I think most people forget about that and get influenced easily.
Exactly. And a lot of people lost like friends and like connections because of this. Like, have you not seen the amount of threats on social media just because someone picked red or blue?
Yeah, of course. I think that's extremely stupid. I mean, I've seen people on social media that says, "Follow me if you follow this person." I think that's stupid. I think everybody should get their perspective at least. I follow every single person that I even follow people that I don't like, and it's not because I'm a hypocrite or anything like that. I just don't. I think at this point of my life, I don't have hate towards anybody, and I actually want to do the opposite. I want to learn from everybody and see new perspectives. So I think it's extremely stupid if you're a close-minded person, and a close-minded person is not being from one side or another. A close-minded person is being stuck where you are if you don't want to at least listen and learn. The best thing you can do is learn. You can even learn about bad things, and that doesn't mean you're going to become a bad person. That just means you're going to learn from it and maybe do something good from it.
Being educated is probably the best thing you can do for yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were talking about having a good base, having your education is probably like one of the most influential things you can do before getting into your career and what you want to do and your ambitions and your passion. Like, dude, I feel like, your education's like probably it is the most important thing for you, man. Like you talking about reading books, like self-help books, mental books, like just, stuff like that to help you grow is honestly one of my favorite things like about life, to be honest.
And it's just like, for example, your college career. I mean, there's kids that grow up with their parents and forcing them to be a lawyer, a doctor. I mean, you got to learn that for yourself. You can't grow up and be influenced even by your parents. You got to grow up and have experiences. For example, recently I just changed my major because I've had experiences that have impacted me and that have changed my perspective.
Okay.
And I think that's great. I think everybody should live life and learn from it and not be stuck even if you think it's wrong. You gotta fight for what you think is right and for what you want.
Man, I actually heard this thing. It was change is it's scary at first, but once you change, bro, like it's actually it's an amazing journey that you have to go through.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's good change and bad change.
100%, yeah.
And I mean, as long as you're a smart person, I think you'll make smart decisions in your life and change. As long as you do change safely, as long as you're not doing anything stupid, I think change is beautiful. I mean, and change. I mean, for example, is like saying, let's say technology. Technology is advancing so much and changing throughout the world. If the world didn't change, we wouldn't have new opportunities. We wouldn't have new growth. We wouldn't have new experiences. We wouldn't have new perspectives.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot to get, to understand.
It's deep, man. And I don't think you can just learn from it from a podcast. I think you actually got to learn it for yourself and
go experience it.
And from living life.
For sure, man. Like, I do have a question though. So we were talking about education. Because I know we were fairly big on education. Do you think, going to college, just to go to college is very important, or would you rather have a focused mindset going into college? Because some people just go into college just to go into college. You know what I mean? They don't have
they're forced, or
they're
they
forced.
Got nothing else to do.
Do you think it's very helpful and credible?
Yeah, of course. I mean, college is a path that you can take, but I don't think it's for everybody.
Okay.
College is is an opportunity, but only for the people that I think people should want to take it. If you don't want to pursue college, there's for sure hundreds of opportunities out there.
Oh, for sure.
To shape your life. You can become a scuba diver if you want to. You don't have to go to college. Whatever it is, whatever your passion is. I mean, college is not the way. I mean, we're here in college, and I mean, it's for a purpose.
Right.
And it's not for everybody. It's not.
You're good.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, and yeah.
I mean, no, it's very well said, man. Because at the end of the day, because there's, like we were just saying, there's a lot of people that I see here that just don't value their education, and it kind of disappoints me because, you're kind of paying for it, or your parents are paying for it. You don't want to waste that money and just go along for the rest of your career. You're just gonna be like, yeah, I went to college, but I didn't learn anything from it, and they're just doing a 9 to 5, and they're stuck. They don't want to do that.
It's not even that. Just imagine you go through college and you graduate, you get the job. And you're living a pathetic life if you don't like what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
If you become a marine biologist and you hate being in the lab, I mean, I think that's a bad decision you can make. But look, I mean, this is something I also learned. I think everybody makes mistakes in their life. Everybody. There's not a perfect person, and the best thing you can do is admitting your mistake. Some people don't just stay stuck in it. You know, you're a dumb person if you don't admit your flaws and your mistakes. And then after you get through that step, admitting your mistake and your flaw, start fixing it, because it's never too late to fix a mistake. You can be 80, 90 years old and start following your dreams. So I wanted to be an artist. Now I'm go for it. It's never too late to fix your life, man. Never too late.
For sure, man. Like it's very inspirational too, because a lot of people, like we were saying, they just don't care. And it's kind of sad just seeing it too, because it's just like you're kind of wasting your life. And like you said, when you're at that point where you graduated already, you spent all this time, getting that degree, and then like you said, you're on your desk, you're just like, I don't want to do this. Like, after that first year or second year, they're just like, I don't want to do this. And it's like, wow, so you just wasted a good 4 years of your life when you could be doing something you actually love.
And the money.
Of course. And you just wasted that whole time. So how do you feel? But like you said, you can still fix it.
Yeah,
by all means.
It's never too late. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, follow your dreams. I mean, it's easier said than done. Most people probably don't do it, but go for it, work for it. I mean,
that's true.
Obviously, there's so many factors in every single topic, boy.
No, I get you, man. So do you want to talk about, like, some of your dreams that you want to, experience, you want to do?
I probably don't have any at the top of my head right now.
Okay, for sure.
But I mean, my closest goals right now is probably graduating college.
It's good. Small goals is always like a bigger step.
Yeah, I mean, everybody says this, but building a business,
right.
Travel, have new experiences. I think that's what mostly fills your soul. Not work. Money doesn't fill your soul.
Nope.
Money is not happiness. Money is what you make with your life, the people you meet, people you share with, the experiences, what you build with your hard work. I think that's happiness.
Yeah, that's very well said, man.
That's true. There's one experience of somebody I know, very close to me, going through a horrible time right now. There was this one moment where she didn't have money. She's like in the dirt. She needs help. But there was this one time where she came up to me saying, yo, I had my family and you and my friends in here in this tiny ass little space that I had, because it was literally one room.
Like this big?
Yeah, it was literally this big. And there was like 10 of us in there. And she said that she's never felt so happy in her life, and she has no money. All she needed was a room this big with 10 of the most people she loved the most, and she felt great.
Dude, happiness is not materialism.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody has different views on happiness, but like, for example, my happiness is in my family. I think my family is beautiful, and I want to spend the most with my family and share the most with my family. You don't know who's going to be gone next. You don't know, someone can die tomorrow. Close relative, your friends, anybody, and I think you should just enjoy the moment and make the most out of it, for sure. That's what makes me happy.
No, for sure, man. Because I don't know, man. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen a lot of people that grew up here, like in American culture, and some people, they just like, nah, fuck my brother, fuck my sister, I hate them, this and that. I'm just like, what the hell is wrong with you, dog? Mind you, we grew up differently. We grew up like having like our family like this, like you know what I mean, locked in. But some people just have it differently. Like, once you're 18, leave my house. You know what I mean? I just don't like that at all. Like, you're supposed to support your kids and, help them grow into like what they want to be, and like, just support them in any way you can so that they can have a better life than you did. Look,
don't get me wrong. Obviously, there's people who are your family, which are not your family. You can have a far cousin who is like your soul brother, and then you can have a brother who is your same mother and father's blood, but they can be a horrible person for your life. I think family is the people who you value and who you love. I think that's family. You can even you can even meet a stranger and they can become family at the end of the day.
Wow.
Yeah,
man.
That's so true.
I've met a few people like that in my lifetime. I don't know about you, but I have. And honestly, I keep my circle very close and very like small. Like, you have friends, and then you have like
acquaintances,
and then you have family. You know what I mean? Like you said, family can either be very close friends that like that shifted into y'all were friends for a little bit, and then y'all got closer and closer, and then they just become family, man. They just became a brother, like or a sister. You know what I mean? Like it's just a really cool vibe that you have to have with that one other person to get you to that point. Yeah. And you know what I mean? Once you have that vibe, I just feel like it's kind of hard to break.
That is true. And there's also people that were close that distance themselves.
All right, man. Just to change the topic a little bit, I actually wanted to ask, because in high school, I remember you had a Beamer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, so how was that Beamer? What, give us a make and model of it. Like, give me a little gist of it. Like, how was it?
It was a base model BMW.
Okay.
It was stick shift, and that car probably wasn't even that fast, but I mean, it was. It's the car of my heart. I mean, if I could, I would still have it just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
I had extremely fun with that car.
Yeah.
I went through so many experiences with me. Just growing up as a person. I had girls in there. I had friends in there. I even went on road trips with that car.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Went to car meets, all of that. It was beautiful, man. I mean, it was extremely unreliable, but I mean, it was a beautiful experience.
How many times did it in the shop?
Dude, honestly, at least 2 or 3 times.
Oh, that's not bad, though.
No, I mean, I got it, and I got it, and the first week I had to change the clutch, which is not small, dude. I mean, it was like a $1,000, $1,500 job. I was, and at that time, I think I also learned a lot about cars with that car, learning how to fix it, because many things broke on its own, and then other things broke because of me, because I used to drive crazy back then. I think I've become way more responsible now, but
that's amazing.
I think I broke many things on that car too, so I used to go on YouTube learning how to fix the car.
How to, just right there.
Yeah, and then I mean, I was scared of what was gonna break next. But driving that car, I think it's extremely amazing. I think if you're a car guy, I think you understand this feeling for sure. Even if you have a rusty old car, it's a beautiful experience, man.
Oh,
if you love something, there's guys that are 40 years old that can have a Lamborghini and they don't enjoy it like a 16, 17-year-old who has their first 1995 Civic.
Oh man, what the old style? Oh my god, I like old cars, man. I don't know about you, old cars but what about E30s?
Maybe not. I like BMWs. BMWs is my favorite brand, but it's not something I would buy.
Oh, okay.
Anytime soon because of the money. I think people should be responsible with their money, first of all. So, I mean, right now I have a sedan. I love it a lot because it's my transportation,
Oh, yeah.
But my favorite car is BMW M4. If I had the money for it, I would buy a brand new BMW M4 manual transmission.
M4 comp, bro.
Yeah, beautiful car. And I do love older cars for sure. I would maybe buy a 1950, 1960s Mustang. I've seen those on Marketplace. They're out of my reach, but I'm like, dang, if I could get one, I would be happy with that one too.
Oh my god, they look so nice.
But yeah, right now my mentality is probably more responsibility. So I mean, 100%. For first, if you want to have a shit box, first have a reliable car, a Camry, a Honda, whatever it is, and then your second car, go ahead and buy your project.
Dude, what?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I was gonna buy a shitbox Honda.
Okay.
And then just practice, just driving stick first, and then after that, either building it up a little bit, because I have some ideas on a Honda, just a basic, because they're so customizable. You can do a lot with a Honda.
For sure.
And then still, I'm also like on the Nissan side, in Acura and Lexus. I really like those car brands too. You know what I mean? They're really nice. I'm sticking with the Ultima right now.
Okay.
But
no, that's perfect, bro. As long as
you can pay that
you just gotta live in your limits, bro.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
I think for example, me, I don't have a race car at this moment. I have a normal sedan,
Chill,
but
man.
I love that car, dude. So recently someone I got into an accident because of someone else. Someone rear-ended me.
You good though?
I'm perfect.
Yeah.
The car was totaled, but I was without a car for like 3 months, bro. I was at home.
Pain.
Yeah, it's painful, and I was at home, and that's where it comes back to. If you don't lose something, sometimes you don't appreciate things, right? And then I got the similar car, and I really appreciate it now. I'm extremely happy driving it. It's not a race car, but I'm happy to go from A to B.
Yeah,
it's beautiful, man.
Takes you places.
You don't realize how blessed you are in this life. Most people I wouldn't even say most people. I don't know how to phrase this, but many people are extremely blessed that they have health. They have clothes on their back. They have food on the table. They have a roof over their head. And they can go out once in a while, have a good time with their family, with their friends. And I think that's you being rich. I don't think you being a millionaire is being rich. That's not my view of being rich.
Some people take it for granted too, and it's kind of it's sad because it's just like, dude, some people in some countries, they don't even have, like you said, they don't even have a roof over their head. They might they might have holes in the roofs. You know what I mean? They might not have a whole house or like
people
kitchen.
Starve. People.
Yeah. It's sad, bro.
People don't have jobs. I think even having a job is a blessing, 100%.
Oh my God, I heard this thing. It was like some people say, "Oh, I have to go to work." No, bro, you get to go to work, man. You get to make money. You get to make money.
You have the blessing to go to work.
Yes, man. That's one thing that's just like shit, man. I can't never take for granted, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
What cars would you buy if let's say you had $100,000 to spend on a car? What car would you get?
Well, I'd get a reliable one first off. I'd get a Toyota Camry.
Okay.
As my first one, and then I'd soup it up a little bit. Have a little fun.
Okay.
And then for my nighttime, I would either get a 370 or a GTR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Though, like those are my two.
370s are beautiful.
Dude, I was about to buy one.
Dude.
I was about to buy one summer of freshman year of college.
Okay.
I was about to buy one, and then the guy, he was very shady. You know what I mean? Exactly. He was like, "Can you put your insurance on the car first before you buy it, and then do this and that with them?" I'm like, nah, bro, that's so weird. And the car, like, it had a lot of like scratches and dents in it, and I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you're gonna buy a car, go with someone that knows about cars. If you don't know about cars, go with someone that knows about cars.
100%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you see something sketchy, I mean, there's something
weird about it.
Yeah, there's sketchy people out there that trying to.
Dude, when I drove that car, bro, that engine. It was screaming. It was screaming my name, bro. It's like, just buy me, bro, please. But I couldn't, dude.
Actually, my best friend bought a 370 recently.
Really?
Yeah, it's a beautiful car.
Oh my God, stick or automatic?
Stick shift.
Oh my God.
We had experience in that. We went
drifting.
We went drifting. We went to track. I remember there was one party. I was his passenger princess.
Hell yeah!
And it was a wonderful experience, bro. He got a U-turn. He just started shifting out of nowhere. I was like,
That sounds amazing, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, we'll get there for sure. There for sure. I just can't wait. I'm excited, man. But what about you, Chilo?
Me?
Yeah, man.
What car would you get?
Yeah. Or, day and night.
Day and night.
Well, okay. Do you like sports cars?
Yeah, some. I mean,
what sports car would you get?
I don't know if it's considered a sports car. I would go with the M3E92 GTS.
Okay, that's a sports car for sure.
Yeah.
I that's like a sedan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love BMWs. I love BMWs. I like that. My favorite one is that M4 for sure. But I mean, if someone is giving me an M3, shit.
I'll take it, bro. Please. Oh my gosh.
Pretty sure there's an M4 GTS that's only like 75 in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, there's only 75. I kind of want one of those. But not obviously near future or future.
For sure. When we get our bags.
Yeah, and a regular. I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't have to be regular.
Okay, what's it? No. What reliable car would you get for your everyday use?
Probably like a Civic.
I love Civics, man.
Yeah, probably a Civic.
No, I actually agree with both of you. I would either get a Toyota because Toyotas are known for being extremely reliable, or honestly,
200,000 miles plus. You fucking push it, bro.
I don't know how I feel about the latest models of Hondas. I don't know how I feel, but I mean, hopefully they bring out better looking models. I know they're extremely
reliable,
really good cars.
Oh yeah,
but hopefully they make nicer cosmetically models. I would probably get a Honda.
Okay.
I can't wait to see that though. Would y'all? Okay, so what? Since we're talking about Hondas right now, what type of Honda Civic would y'all get? Like what year? If you guys could, determine which ones.
I don't know the exact year model, but it's probably 2016 through 20.
Okay.
You haven't seen like the hatchbacks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Those are beautiful. I like those cars. The SI.
Oh, fuck.
Those are beautiful cars. I mean, they're. I actually drove one of my friends.
Sick.
And I was, I was sick. I was in his car, and I asked him. I was like, "You mind if I
Take a spin.
No, if I drive it like hard.
Oh, like push it?
Yeah, like if I can push it, and he was like, "Yeah, man, go for it."
Hell yeah!
I literally, I put it in first gear. I just dropped the clutch.
Wow!
It started spinning. Yeah, I was redlining that car.
Oh fuck! How did that feel? How was it feeling?
No, it's a beautiful car. That's probably something in between sports and
Reliable?
everyday reliable cars. So it's a perfect balance.
Hell yeah! Where did you learn how to drive stick?
Or
how did you learn?
Probably in Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that just comes naturally at the same time because if you like to do something, I think you grasp it instantly. So I don't think it was that much about learning. I think I just half natural and then half actually learning. Maybe.
You know, had to put a little bit of effort into it.
Of course, yeah.
You know, okay, that's great, man.
I feel like you say you don't know.
No, I don't.
I feel like it's the fact that you don't have the car to practice with. I feel like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Because in Colombia, bro, every car most cars are literally just.
Yeah.
Unless you got bread, then.
No, and there's a huge high car scene in Medellin. I've seen it on social media. I don't know. I think I've been once to a car meet in Medellin. There's nice cars there, and for sure, and motorcycles. People love motorcycles as well.
Oh, I know they do. In Colombia, for a fact, literally, if you go over there, the streets are just full of it. If it's not bike, it's motorcycle.
So, did you have one in Colombia or did you have one here, like a motorcycle?
I've actually had motorcycles here.
Cool.
Yeah, I've had them for a while. Sold them. Had a great time.
Sure.
It's something. Awesome. It's for sure a passion.
Hell yeah, man! That's great. Now, I was actually gonna ask you. So you said you have. You said you go to the gym a lot, right?
I try to. I'm trying to be more consistent
for sure, and I'm so happy for that because I've been like ever since like we came to college, bro. I've seen you in the gym like ever so often.
I try, yeah, man.
No, but I mean,
sometimes I go in the morning, sometimes I go in the afternoon, sometimes I go at night. I mean. Like for example, this week I've been extremely inconsistent. Today I went to the gym for the first time this week.
Sore as hell.
I mean, I just hit it. So I mean, we'll see how.
We'll see the next 2 days, man. Yeah. So what's your physical goal? Like, what's your goal for the gym?
For sure to gain muscle mass. Cool. I mean, I'm trying to get more muscular. I'm trying to lean bulk. I mean, I'm extremely grateful because of my genetics. I mean, I'm naturally skinny. So I don't really have to worry about gaining fat, but I'm trying to gain muscle mass and trying to gain weight with just muscle. So
okay, I see that. So in the gym, like, what are you doing? Are you doing like, let's say for sets and reps? Like, you want to talk a little bit about that? Like,
yeah, we can talk about that. For example. Sometimes Mondays I either hit legs or chest, and when I hit chest, I do bench for sure.
Okay.
Then I do tricep cable.
Nice.
And then I do bench barbell, free barbell.
Yeah.
Press.
Dumbbells.
Yeah.
Dumbbells. There you go.
Then I do skull crushers.
Oh, for triceps. Hell
yeah, for triceps.
There you go.
I try to do chest with triceps, and then the next day I do legs. When I do legs, I do. And I also every time I hit chest, I also add a couple different ones.
Cool. No, for sure.
For the chest and the triceps, so probably add one more for each different one.
Do 3 workouts for each type of.
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah. That's great.
And then for legs, I do squats most of the time, and then leg press.
Always.
And then I know calves are mostly genetic, but I'm trying to get big calves. But right now they're extremely skinny, bro.
Dude, I know, bro. Like me, luckily, I have really good calves, but like ever since the accident, like kind of the injury, like you could see the difference.
Okay.
And it's just, oh my god, bro. I was so sad, dog. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think I have a pretty common workout, and then back and biceps, and then. Yeah. And then I need to grow a shoulder. I think that's something that I've probably put aside a little bit. I think. I mean, I try to implement it, but I think now on I'm starting to put just one day for for muscles that I barely hit. Maybe like abs and then forearms and shoulders. So I think exercising is something beautiful, but it's something that also comes with its risk, mental health and all that. I think, for example, my little sister, she's extremely self-aware of her physical health, like physical You know?
Yeah, of
And
course.
she sometimes thinks she's fat or something. I think that's something that's getting into people's heads. And I see her, and she's extremely healthy. She's extremely fit.
Right.
So I think everything is about balance. I don't think you should become obsessed with it. But I think
Okay.
you should use it in the positive ways.
For sure, man. So a lot of people are like, oh, man, she broke up with me. Time to hit a PR, this and that. I'm just like, dog.
No,
Like,
but that's good at the same time.
yeah, for sure. No,
if you're going through a crisis, might as well use it to get some.
Oh
gains.
yeah, get some freaking gains, bro, 100%. But I just don't like a lot of people like they just rely on like, oh, I'm sad, I'm gonna go to the gym. Like, yeah, okay, that's cool, but it's just like you gotta understand, like you're going to the gym to better yourself. Like, I don't want you to like have that very depressed, like, you know what I mean, that depressed sense of like, you know, self, and you're just going in there just like. I'm sad in here, you know, I'm just putting in the work. But it's like, I appreciate y'all putting in the work, but it's just like, you know, go into this with like an open mindset. You're like, you know what I mean? You're getting in here to be better. You get, everyone's coming in here to be better because they want to do better. So it's just like, have that mindset. We're just like, you know what? Let's do this, man. So like me personally, I'm a very open person. I like talking to people. So I like making a lot of friends at the gym, you know what I mean? Like everywhere, right? So everywhere we go, like I always talk to people, like it could be at Kroger. I'm like, hey, how's your day going, man? It's cool, man. I like your shirt. All right, cool. I'll see you next time. Bye. You know what I mean? It's just like small little interactions, and it could make someone's day.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
never know, because some people having the worst day possible, and you're like, man, I like your smile. You have a good rest of your day. All right, cool, man. And they're just like, hell yeah, man. All right, cool. And they might give that to someone else.
Yeah, for sure.
So spreading the love is actually like a very important part. I think
that's the best thing you can do. I mean, first focus on yourself, but then if you can help out other people, go ahead and do small deeds.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like when I'm like, for example, like when I'm always like working out and I see people like doing something wrong, or like a form wrong, like I come back to them in like a friendly way. It's like, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? I see you're doing bench. You know what I mean? So like, you know, next time like when you're doing this, I'll try to help them with their form. So like, you know, they don't injure anything or like wreck anything like that. So because if that were me, I would want someone to help me. I don't care if they're correcting me or anything like that. I'm not gonna take it in a bad way. I'm gonna take it in a positive way. I appreciate you helping me. You know, you have a good rest of your day. All right.
Yeah, and it's something that, like every other topic, something you can improve. It's like your career goals, whatever it is, your hobbies, your sports. The gym is something that you go into it and you don't know. Yeah. You got to learn it. You got to learn your form. You got to learn yourself. You got to learn your schedule. You got to learn everything. You know.
Yeah, man. It's amazing, bro.
Yeah, no, the gym is something beautiful. I like it. I mean, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. If you don't like the gym, I'm not saying go in it, but I mean,
have some type of physical activity.
Yeah, I mean, try to be healthy.
Don't have the healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, man.
It's always helpful.
It's about balance. Life is about balance.
Yeah, like you said previously.
I like to eat a good burger. I like to eat wings. I like to, you know, but I also like to have good house food. You know, healthy food. I like to have rice, potatoes, steak, whatever it is.
A little bit of salad, you know, on the side, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, man. It's always really good.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So yeah.
Well, man.
Yeah, it's
been a great podcast. I'm not gonna lie to you. We've had a good amount of topics, and this has been amazing, bro. We appreciate you being on here a lot, man. You have no idea. It's been amazing.
Bro, thank you. No, I'm extremely grateful you all had me on this podcast. Of
course, man.
For sure.
I'm happy and extremely grateful, bro. Thank you so much for your time, bro.
Of course, man. Do you have any more messages you want to leave to them?
Final advice, final messages.
My final advice for everybody is live your life with balance and try to make the most out of it.
Mm-hmm. Love to hear that, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
For sure, man. All right, you guys. If you are on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, and share with your friends. And if you are on Spotify, make sure to drop 5 stars, download it, and share with your friends as well. It's been Matt.
It's been Chillo.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.